When the lab coats say these rifts could destroy the entire galaxy, that doesn't include the main menu.
Now that you have the Rift Modulator, any previously inaccessible rifts could be worth revisiting. Rifts may contain useful equipment and resources. However, due to the chaotic nature of reconstitution, some creative problem-solving may be required in reaching them.
Rightly so.
Enemies
Disruptive
detected.
influences!
Let me know when you need any strength.
Is concerned for the commander's well-being.
Take a gander.
And I'll take care of him, Commander.
Got eyes on some loot.
I'll admit, always figured the console for a power snatcher, but I'd never put bits down on him betraying the Sovereign. They seem so tight-knit. Just think about all those posters of the pair of them that'll have to change now. A real crying shame. Me? Rejoicing over a tyrant squabble? The Sovereign's misfortune is our gain, as far as I'm concerned. The console might be projecting strength, but by my reckon, Protectorate's more unstable now than ever before. Sure, I always have.
Have you considered that submitting ourselves voluntarily is proof enough that we don't require it and would in fact
Potential combatant in the vicinity.
in other subjects need
Entering a confrontational state. control.
Potential combatants in the vicinity.
Forever vigilant. Disruptive influence.
Let me know when you need any strength.
Enemy approximating in our vicinity.
Enemy near.
Vulnerable destruction.
Confronting threat.
While there are many mental refreshment facilities to be found throughout Arcadia, Placid Waters Wellnessarium here on Prater is uniquely special.
It is personally overseen by Head Refresher Gould, the top cognitive deviser responsible for making the mental refreshment process more refreshing than ever.
Our enemies envy our prosperity, disdain our sense of community. They sneer at our contentment. It is the duty
of every protector is subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times. The paradigm requires it. That's why mental refreshment is so important.
The mental refreshment process increases tractability, stymies untoward inclinations, and refashions them. Our enemies envy our prosperity, feeling our sense of community. They sneer at our contentment.
It is the duty of every protector is subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times. The paradigm requires it. That's why mental refreshment is so important.
The mental refreshment. Untoward inclinations, and we
Come back. Hey, got a distraction for you.
Breaking for cover! They would drive us and take away.
Prudence dictates we reject individualism in all its many forms.
It is personally overseen by Head Refresher Gould, the top cognitive devisor responsible for making the mental refreshment process more refreshing than
Enemy near. The physical chance of violence increasing.
Got my lamps on the
It is the duty of every protector to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times.
Collective cognitive compliance is a key part of your prescribed curative regime. Think only prescribed thoughts and no bliss and plenty.
Feeling distracted? Daydreaming on the job? Mental refreshment centers are there to help.
Come in. Come right in. And be refreshed.
Go now.
It is the duty of every protector is subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times. The paradigm requires
stifles undue agitation, stymies untoward inclinations, and refashions the mind into a thing of symmetry.
Are you ready to realign with the paradigm? To shed all manner of imperfect thought? What? A restorative cocktail, and a quick dip into the rays of particularity to abrade your imperfections. I'm Head Refresher Gould, and I guarantee when you exit our doors, you'll be a productive member of our perfect society again. Soon you'll say, goodbye, imperfect thoughts. Hello, contentment.
Just like being back on smoke extraction detail at the shipyard.
Greetings, subject. Or should I say refreshed to be. Welcome to the Wellnetarium. You're not on my schedule. A walk-in then. What?
This protectorate subject appears to be cognitively altered.
Oh, you appear to have questions. A telltale sign of needing refreshment. Why, of course, it is the duty of every subject to submit for a quick mental tune-up whenever we experience imperfect thoughts or lack. Our intake evaluation automech here simply needs to ask you a few questions to amply delineate a baseline understanding of your character and background. Will assist our facilitators in determining the ideal regimen necessary to abrade any perceived personality irregularities. Simply step over to my automechanical colleague.
Pondering begets disharmony.
It is the duty of every protectorate subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times. The paradigm requires it. That's why...
Greeting, subject unscheduled. Subjects are required to respond 100% accurately to all queries. Bespoke query 1. Concisely characterize your personal perspective. Incorrect. The accepted answer is, I fulfill my duty to the sovereign. Query 2. Rate your present level of zealous efficaciousness on a scale of 1 to 5. 5. Incorrect. The degree of zealous efficaciousness expected of a dutiful. Query 3. Do you ever fall prey to imperfect thoughts? Unacceptable. A perfect society. Final. Query. How would your neighbors describe you? Unsatisfied. The appropriate reply was formulating conclusion. 200. The acceptable amount for a true and dutiful protectorate subject is 0. If now, proceed to the nearby pneumatic tube to collect your complimentary unitard and lift pass. Your realignment with the paradigm begins now.
Thinking is essential. Unthink today. Unthink tomorrow. Unthink forever.
While there are many mental refreshment facilities to be found throughout Arcadia, placid waters will
Your realignment with the paradigm
You'll feel ever
begins
so
now.
much better once your photometric peaks in.
Head Refresher Gould, the top cognitive divisor responsible for making the mental refreshment process more refreshing than ever.
We're all in this together.
Can't can't stop picturing Seb going through this exact process.
To ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times.
The kitchen pantry is presently off limits due to anomalous.
Settle down, everyone. Lectures
The mental refreshment process increases tractability.
For today's topic, we'll touch on why our program is so very
More inclinations and refashions the mind into a thing of symmetry. Preserve said progress. Sustain the system.
that all human beings require direction. As my good friend the Consul would say, at its base, humanity unguided is cravenly, inept, and slothful. We of the Protectorate
Greeting, unscheduled walk-in. On a scale of 1 to 10, response, zeal, noted. With I am responsible, medicament dispensement has concluded for the day.
Keeps us on task, free from doubt, efficient.
Simply step over to my
Greeting, subject on query 1.
Welcome to the... Oh, you appear to have questions. A telltale sign of needing refreshment. I've undergone the procedure myself. Non-authorized. Simply step over to my automechanical colleague to my left, / your right, and it will begin your assessment.
Hello and welcome to the quest guide for the mysteries of mental modulators in the Outer Worlds 2. For this quest, you must find 3 components: the audio cartridge, a sample of the mental modulator, and schematics from the scientist lab. The sample can be found on the 2nd floor near the lecture hall. You will find a room with a robot that you can talk to, which you will
Medicament dispensement has concluded for today. The kitchen pantry is presently off limits due to anomalous structural tampering. medicament dispensement has concluded for today. Please proceed to request an exception.
Oh, hello. Oh, you're new. Must be. You still retain that look of inquiry and deliberation. No, I'm newly full of zeal. Full of zeal. That is, they say my phrenometric peaks are resistant to abradement. A facilitator said that I'd been here. I couldn't leave. Not yet. Their team plays the worst
Right as
anyone has
rain.
ever played.
Right as rain.
Our first back is perfect. Our pitch ball is well conveyed.
No talking.
Greeting, unscheduled walk-in. On a skip response, zeal noted. With hope, I am medicament dispensement has concluded. Farewell statement.
Never more content, and never more content.
Hello, Outer Worlders. We're going to do the quest, The Mysteries of the Metal Modulators. If this video helps you, please like it. We're going to go upstairs. There's, we go straight ahead. Okay, so we're in now. We got a little bit of a mental refreshment going through the door. We talked to this guy and talked to the robot, and now we have to click on this thing right here to grab a pass in order to use the elevator. Let's go ahead and use the elevator and see where it takes us. Alright, so I came into the first room here and I talked to this.
Greetings. Query 1. Concisely characterize your personal perspective. In the Query 2. Rate your present level of zealous in with the Query 3. Do you ever a final query? The Form 200. Now, your realignment with the paradigm begins now.
Too deliberate.
This guy, and I offered to find his pitchball card for him. So we're gonna go around and see if we can find. He says it's in the kitchen. I'm not sure where the kitchen is. I offered to find his pitchball card for him. So refreshment going through the door. We talked to this guy and talked to the robot, and now we have to click on this thing right here to grab a pass in order to use the elevator. Let's go ahead and use the elevator and see where it takes us. Alright, so I came into the first room here and I talked to this guy and I offered to find his pitchball card for him. So we're gonna go around and see if we can find. He says it's in the kitchen. I'm not sure where the kitchen is yet. Okay, so I headed over this way now and I talked to this lady here. And then all you have to do is just tell her to give you her pass and she'll just hand it to you. So make sure you do that. You probably could just pickpocket her. But yeah, make sure you talk to her. She'll give you a mid-level pass. Alright, now we're going to go all the way over here. And I'm going to see if I can hack this guy. Well, I got the mid-level pass, so I'm going to go ahead and use it. Alright, let me out. There we go. Now let's go over here. Apparently there's a secret. Is it in here? Yeah, tear down the poster, and there we go. Okay, so I don't think we're gonna go in there yet. We gotta wait until we got a couple more things. So let's just look around some more. Okay, so I tried to get the medicine from this guy here, which is right across from her. But he wouldn't give it to me. But since I got the mid-level storage, security pass, I'm gonna go ahead and use it here. But I think there might be some enemies in here.
Can't stop picturing Zeb going through this exact process.
Right as rain.
Hello. Oh, you're new. Must be. You still retain that look of inquiry. No, I'm newly full of zeal. That is, they say my phrenometric peaks are resistant to abradement, but still, they try. Wait, I just blinked several times, then I couldn't leave. Not yet. Haven't completed my regimen. My phrenometric peak, may you realize... Hello again. Feeling refreshed yet? Not sure I am yet, but I once felt the same way. Others too. One even dug a tunnel. Staff, a facilitator said that I'd been here thrice, but I only remember once or twice. I couldn't leave. Not yet. Haven't completed my regimen. My friend, may you realize... Hello again. Feeling refreshed yet? I make all songs about the paradigm. The original version's about being a good protectorate subject and turning in your neighbor if they lack zeal or think thought. Of course, we're all supposed to watch each other close to keep the paradigm on track and abiding. First thing you do when you're back is thank the person who did it. I couldn't leave. Not yet. Haven't completed my regimen. May you... Hello again. Feeling refreshed yet? I couldn't leave. Not yet. Haven't completed my... May you realize...
Medicament dispensement has concluded for today. Please proceed to...
Settle down, everyone. Lecture's playing. Prepare to be edified.
For today's topic, we'll touch on why our program is so very important.
Until the lecture's over.
Misguided outsiders may wonder, why does the Protectorate need mental refreshment? Doesn't it inhibit... personal freedom? Yet this freedom they celebrate is a yawning chaos, and their choice is an invitation to...
Greeting, unscheduled walk-in. On a scale of 1 to 10, noting dire self-diagnosis and ably displaying concern. My word. Inform the nearest refreshment facility. I am responsible for providing each medicament dispensement. Has concluded for the day. Response. Medicaments are stored in medicament storage. The office in which this unit presently farewell statement. May refreshment soon.
Efficient. Perfect. And thus we enjoy amity, luxury, and resplendence. The system provides, the system abides.
Well, that was a load of crap.
Your siren's
The
call
kitchen
of
pantry
independent
is
thought
presently
falls on a
off
deaf
limits
mind.
due to anomalous structural
Unsanctioned
tampering.
thoughts are strictly prohibited. They align to the paradigm.
So refreshing.
Each a vital cog. Each a vital cog.
Oh, a new face. Well, I'd welcome you to the Wellnetarium, but the designated subject reader ought to have attended to that by now. Admitting you question is the first step in your recovery, but worry not. Soon enough, with our help, you've missed the daily medicament dispensement, if that's what you mean. But you should take that up with the medicament dispensement automech directly. You must mean the lathe of particularity. One assumes you haven't had a session with Head Refresher Gould yet. You'll soon learn all about it firsthand. I see you found the lecture as edifying as all the others here. Good, good. Collective cognitive compliance is a key part. Head Refresher Gould provides us with daily lectures in audio cartridge form to steer group thinking. As they upstairs in the audiovisual aids office, of course. Though that area is off limits to all. How very interesting. Here, take my pass then. It grants access to all mid-privilege priority areas. You'll feel ever so much better.
That could have gone worse.
Curiosity, interest, and concern not detected. Conclusion. The mental refreshment process appears to severely limit cognitive functions.
Enemy near.
Greeting, unscheduled walk-in.
Emergency protocol syringes found.
Apologies, but an automechanical's work is never concluded.
So let's just... Now let's go. Yeah, tear down the poster, and there we go. Yeah, tear. Apparently there's a secret. Is it in here? Yeah.
Medicament dispensement has concluded for...
Hello again. Feeling refreshed yet? I couldn't leave. Not yet. Haven't completed my... May you realize...
Medicament dispensement has concluded for today. Please proceed to the lecture hall to request an exception. Realignment with the paradigm begins now.
Delay the particularity
Never more
does
content.
wonders.
Never more content.
Your realignment
You'll
with the
feel
paradigm
ever so
begins
much
now.
better once your phrenometric...
Yeah, tear down the poster, and there we pass. I'm gonna go ahead and use it here. But I think there might be some enemies in here. And we're gonna go in the elevator here and see where this takes us. Alright, let's go to floor 3 and see what's up there. Okay, so this is where I am on the map after going up the elevator. This is the elevator here. I just went down the hallway and through this door. And this is where I found that pitch ball.
Metric peaks have been abraded.
To deliberate is to court.
Card that I think Buddy wants. Go ahead and take it. Beat them up. Okay, so now that I'm in here, I'm just go ahead and take all the stuff that they got. And then I think we can go this way.
Please seek treatment for bodily trauma.
Medicament dispensement has concluded for today.
Greetings, new person. You have a look of
To
query
request
about
an
me.
exception.
I have answers to questions and no questions.
The enemy like just turned.
Agent's health needs.
To go see that robot. Yeah, here we go. And then, oh, looks like an advanced description key. Okay. And then I assume, yeah, there's the power off. Okay, so I just came back over to this area here. There's the sample. Yeah, here we go. And then I assume, yeah, there's the sample, so we're gonna go ahead and take it. Nice. Okay, so I just came back over to this area here. That's where I'm on the map now. Okay, I'm gonna turn this power off.
got the prototype Rift Anomaly Modulator! Arcadia is sick!
Of every protector.
Eyes up. Hostiles.
Investigating
Protocol surrendered prime.
Awaiting my fire! On your command! Got eyes on some no good.
Emergency protocol syringes prime.
Got my lamps on an unfront.
Walk on over there, huh?
Got eyes on some no good. Give the word and I'll take care of him.
Not sure what that does. I think it turns... There's the samples. Beat them up. Okay, so now that I'm in here, I'm just go ahead and take all the stuff that they got. And then I think we can go this way to go see that robot. Yeah, here we go. And then I assume, yeah, there's the samples. So we're going to go ahead. Very well. Let's go ahead and hack it. Also in here, we're going to see there's the full privilege priority pass. one to show. So I'll map after we're in the elevator here and see where.
Could have sworn no one was due for hours. Wherever is your chart? Wait, you're not a patient. You're not even a protectorate subject. Subject, are you? I see it now. You possess the telltale look of wonder and...
This individual is likely the lead scientist of this facility. He is unlikely to have been subjected to...
Well, out with it. Who are you? Oh, outrageous. Suppose this presents a rare opportunity to hone my argumentative skills against the inferior To what end are you here? Tell me truly. Speak plainly. Sounds like someone's had some indoctrination of their own. You've been tasked. I have a proposal for you. I'll provide you what you wish if you debate me on the merits and failings of each group's ideology in a reasonably competent manner. There's a good sport. So, what of the Order, our former allies, those cursed overthinkers, doomed to lives free of luxury, toiling away in ceaseless cogitation? What say you of them? They're obsessed with tomorrow. Why even worry about the future anyway? The paradigm maps out our... What say you about Auntie's choice, then? Tell me, is there any value in the vapid emptiness of those corporate consumerists? Invariably, they choose the fool's choice. To heedlessly err, to wantonly destroy. What does this freedom grant them? Would they not be happier, healthier, if their betters made better decisions for them? In the Protectorate, we have the best of everything. Food, technology, a sense of belonging, freedom from doubt, worry, hard work. No, the others simply cannot compare. People are unproductively prone to unhappiness. We remove this self-sabotaging flaw so they can fully appreciate the ample bounty we provide, free of doubt and worry. No, I haven't. And that seems a rather facile argument to make about a society that utilizes automechs to handle daily Well, admit I assumed this conversation would be more engaging. Did you have any final points you'd like to make? As a, last chance to distinguish yourself? That was the final point you wanted to make? All right, fair enough. In that little battle of wits, one of us proved severely outmatched, and I'm not sure you're completely... I am deeply disappointed by your lack of intellectual prowess, though ultimately I'm not...
Ready to assist.
Explosion imminent! Ready to take the heat off, Commander! Just say wait!
This unit patiently awaits repair.
Where this take the elevator now. Wonder if what's in here. Oh, hold on. I quickly grab the safe. We're gonna go ahead and examine checks. So I talked to him, but I had to take him out. If you want to recruit him, you're just gonna need certain skill checks. So you're gonna need to be a level 11 in a lot of different skill checks. Unfortunately, I wasn't. But if you are, you recruit him and you'll get an extra part of the quest. It's not a super big deal. You're probably just missing out on some experience.
Resuming hostilities.
Wait. I was led to believe my case required minimal treatment. But that last session, that was far more intensive. Strong observation, Your Sublime Radiance. We set the lathe to the maximal abradement setting, per instructions. Maximal? Who authorized you to use that setting? I demand the name of my betrayer! Subject is exhibiting increased agitation upon exiting the lathe, consistent with extreme cases. Further abradement recommended. Who are you speaking to? Are you recording this? Enough of this farce! Release me at once!
Potential combatants in
Disruptive
the vicinity.
influence! Don't hurt him, please. The Sovereign isn't at his best right now. You're not here to harm him, are you? If so, I must warn you, I will defend the Sovereign to the fullest extent of my meager abilities. Why, I'm his attendant, of course. I have seen to the Sovereign's personal needs since he was a mere, but of course vibrant and robust, infant. You'll have to forgive him right now. As I said, he is not his best today. We've been here since it was determined that the Sovereign, long distraught over the loss of his family, was in need of mental... Since then, he has been receiving dedicated treatment from Head Refresher Gould himself. Well, after his first session, the Sovereign was notably upset, launched into absurd nonsense about how the Consul had betrayed him and seized power. For his own good, he had to be gent. That all stopped after his next dip into the lathe, thank law. He's remained quite peaceful since. I'm certain he'll be back to his old preposterous. The Consul and no subject of the Protectorate would ever harm, or knowingly allow harm to befall our beneficent... To even think such a... This stately form before you is the direct descendant of the matriarch herself. All we have, I will stay true to him. And the Protectorate, to the end. We all will. The Sovereign is receiving the finest possible care, as he has every day of his life. Treatment outside the just leave.
That was a mercy.
Medicament dispensement has concluded for today. Please proceed.
Greetings, new person.
Never more content.
Okay, so make sure if I want to quickly grab this thing. We'll read everything. So I'm gonna head this way. Hey, what do you do? What are you guys all upset for? But we're gonna talk to this guy. Okay, so I decided to give the pitch ball back to this guy here. This is where I am on the map. After you give it to him, you can go ahead and leave. We're gonna go this way. And we're gonna take off. But we're gonna talk to this guy. This way. Everything super in there that you also need. We're just gonna head over here. And let's examine this thing. Make sure we get the safe. And everything else in here. Okay, one more thing I almost missed in his office is right here. You got to move this poster and then it will have schematics in there that you also need. Alright, so before
Medicament dispensement has concluded for today.
Greetings, new person. You have a look of query about you. I have answers to questions and no questions to answer.
Hello again. Feeling refreshed yet? I couldn't leave. Not yet. Haven't come. May you real.
Mental refreshment post-haste. It's not just a good idea, it's the law.
It is the duty of every protectorate subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times. The paradigm requires it. That's why mental refreshment is so important.
security breach has been detected. A full laboratory lockdown is now in effect. Repeat, this is a full laboratory lockdown. Stay calm, remain vigilant, and obey security personnel. And always trust that the Sovereign protects.
Knew a few arc welders back on Triangulum who would kill for a suit like that. Lower the rate of deaths on the job, for sure.
To kill them before you die.
Module compatible with your Valor unit is nearby.
Pleasure not doing business with you.
Have you made any progress yet? I can barely contain my excitement. That's unfortunate, but I'm sure he died doing what he loved, helping me do science. Here's your reward. You've certainly earned it. Now, back to my lab. I'm going to get so many papers published. Every biological researcher will know my name. There's going to be statues of me.